Good morning, children. So, whatever you have done yesterday was wonderful, right? And today we are going to learn something, a new topic in the same chapter, that is ratios. So, before I give you the subtitle of that, what we are going to learn, observe the picture. Yes, what is your observation? So, here this picture is 3 units horizontally and it measures 2 units vertically. Right? Do you remember this now? Please try to remember this. Try to map the picture in your minds. Right? Print the picture in your mind. Right? 3 units horizontally and 2 units vertically. Suppose if you are asked to enlarge the picture. What do you mean by enlarge? Enlarge means to increase the size of the picture. Right? How do you increase it? Yes, let us see. Some of you have, if you have done it like this, see, it is looking very funny, is it not? Why? Why? Because the change is produced only along x direction, that is along horizontal. That means, what did you do? You did not enlarge it along vertical direction, but enlarged only along horizontal direction. That too twice. See, the person has become like, see, can you see? Yeah, right. He has become so fat, right? And then now, suppose if some of you have enlarged it like this, what is that? So, horizontally it is only 3 units. The vertical units, which were supposed to be 2, are increased to 4. See, the height of the person has dramatically increased, right? So, what do you find from these two pictures? Yes, the way they have enlarged is wrong. In both the pictures, it is wrong. Why? Why? Because when you want to enlarge something, right? When you want to increase something, that increase or decrease should be done, right? Right? With in the same ratio as it is. Like, that means we have horizontally a measure of 3, vertically a measure of 2. Right? So now let us see what is the actual enlargement. Yeah, this is how the actual enlargement looks like. Isn't it? That means twice. Both directions, twice it is enlarged. Right? Horizontally 2 times, that is 3 twos are 6. Vertically 2 times, 2 twos are 4. So this is looking quite similar to the picture which is given to us. See, this is looking quite similar to the picture which is given to us. So then what does it mean? That means, it means that whatever the ratio of horizontal to vertical, suppose if you take it as 3:2, here is the same as that in the enlarged picture also. Is the same as that in the enlarged picture also. In the enlarged picture, what do we have the measure as? 6:4. And in the simplest ratio, what it is? 3:2. So now have to understand that mathematically. So let us come here. Like, how to understand it mathematically? See, 3:2 is equal to 6:4. 6 by 4. So previously, before the picture is being enlarged, the measures are like horizontal by vertical. Let me write it as horizontal by vertical is 3/2, which is, of course, can be written as 6/4. That we know, we have already seen it, right? So thus such things we can write it as 3/2 is in proportion with 6/4. Right? So that means here these two are going to yield or give us a result of same simplest fraction. Okay, so that is how we can express the ratio. So that means there is a proportionate or directly proportional increase in the size of the picture. Proportional increase, right? That too directly proportional. What do you mean by directly proportional? Increase. When the numerator is increasing, here you can see that the denominator is also increasing. Both are increasing. So then we say that they are directly proportional to each other. Or sometimes if this quantity, if this quantity increases, right? So therefore, how many times it is increasing? It is increasing by 2 times. And next, if you want to write something like that, proportional quantity, then you should take only, like, when compared to this, it should only increase by 2 times. That means a constant increase, a constant times of increase. When we talk, it is directly proportional. Or rather, if such a situation is there, we call it to be proportional, right? So therefore, these are in proportion with each other. These are in proportion with each other. So I have to express that generally. So in the general form, we can write it as A is to B. That means how A and B are related. In a similar manner, C and D are also related. Right? So that is the meaning. I am giving you the meaning, not the mathematical definition of it. Try to understand the meaning. Right? So how A and B are related, in a similar manner C and D are related. That means A is to B is as C is to D. Right? A is to B is as C is to D. That means A by B. What is the meaning of this? So we can write this as A by B is equal to C by D. This is the meaning of it. Right? So then we have given a short form to be like this. But this is the meaning. So when you see this, whenever you look at this format, if you write it like this, see, now every step is very, very easy mathematically. Is it not? Because you know how to solve this. Now cross multiplying. Now I can write it as AD is equal to BC. Is it not? I can write it like this, cross multiplication. Or if I want only A to be here, I can transpose D and write it as BC by D. See the fun here. If I want only C, I can transpose B here and then write it as AD by B. See, so many ways. So whenever you are given a proportion relationship, you can find whatever you wanted to find. That means any one variable, if it is given in this relationship, you can find out that variable. If the ratio is unknown to us, yes, you can equate the ratio to the given ratio. So you can solve almost all the problems if this particular relationship is given to us. So what are these two called? Means. And what are these two called? Extremes. If you observe here, you can see that product of extremes is equal to product of means. So let us write the conclusion here. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. Right? So this is very, very important relationship. How do we write it as? AD is equal to BC. So now let us see one or two examples, children, here. How to use this. So let me take one example here. Example 1. Suppose if I am given a ratio to be 2:3. Right? So, and if I have something like, if the value of 2, that means 2 apples. Let me take it as 2 apples. Right? So 2 apples cost me 10 rupees. How much does 3 apples cost? We don't know. Right? What is the problem I am saying? So let me write the problem here. 2 apples, the cost of 2 apples is rupees 10. Now the problem here is, how much does 3 apples cost? So yesterday we did these problems, these kind of problems, right? So now very direct method of doing it is proportion method. It is in proportion method. So what do we compare? See, and also like one or two children have written it like you have taken the ratio of apples to the money. Please don't take that. I already said ratio should be taken only with respect to the similar quantities of the same kind. So here quantities are apples to apples you have to take, money to money you have to take. So now let us take the ratio as something like, so suppose if 2 apples cost 10 rupees, 3 apples how much means, how 2 and 3 apples are related to each other, 2 is to 3 is as 10 is to x. 10 is to x. Very good. So here the apples are related. That means ratio of the apples is taken, which can be equated to the ratio of their costs. So that is how I am writing here as 2 is to 3 is as 10 is to x. Now in the general form, if we write 2 by 3 is equal to 10 by x, you can use it. So therefore 2x is equal to 3 tens are 30, right, on cross multiplication. Or x is equal to, you can transpose 2, it will become division here, x is equal to rupees 15. X is equal to rupees 15. This is one way of doing it. Okay, this is one way of doing it. And here you can use the other way also. What is the other way? Product of means is equal to product of extremes. Is it not? Product of means is equal to product of extremes. What is the product of extremes? 2x. Which is equal to, what is the product of means? 3 into 10, 30. So directly you can transpose to here. 30 by 2 is equal to 15. So this is one way of doing it. Or either you can take directly like this. You can equate both the ratios and then find the variable. Or you can write in proportion form as 2 is to 3 is as 10 is to x, and then write the product of means and product of extremes, and then find out x is equal to how much it is. Okay children, so very beautiful application of ratios here. Very beautiful application of ratios. So now let us see as another example here. So time taken to fill a tank in hours, suppose. So capacity to be filled is 300 liters. Suppose in 1 hour, if a tank is filled of 300 liters, in 2 hours automatically 600, because it should maintain the same, because speed of filling is the same, or rate of filling is the same. So therefore 4 by 1200, 6 by 2400. See, now if you find out how it is, 2 times, is it not? Multiplication of 2. And now from here to here also multiplication by 2. From here to here also multiplication by 2. So when we write them, so if you take that ratio form, it is by constant times. By constant times. That means the ratio of 1 by 300 is equal to some constant multiplied by 1 by 300. What is that constant multiplied here? 2. So 2 into 1 by 300, or 2 into 2, that is 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 300 is 600. So always it is multiplied by 2 times. Now from here to here, if you wanted to find the proportionality, it is 4 times. So from here to here, if you want to find out the proportionality, it is 8 times. Is it 8 times? Yes, 8 times. So here it is 2 times, here it is 4 times, here it is 8 times. So this is how you have to find out the relation, whether they are equal ratios or not. When they are given to be equal ratios, our job becomes very, very easy. The job becomes very, very easy. Okay? Children, also pause the video for a moment and take the screenshots and copy down the notes. This is the first part of understanding proportion. This is the first example what we have done. And this is the third example what we have discussed about. So children, now let us move to your exercise. Exercise 2, third problem. Let me deal this so that you can finish the rest of the problems. So what is given here? Madhu buys 5 kg of potatoes at the market. If the cost of 2 kg is rupees 36, how much he pay? Right? Now, what is the condition? What are given to us? So, Madhu buys how many? 5 kg of potatoes. And what is the cost given in which terms? Do we know that what is the cost for 1 kg of potato? No, we know the information. The information given to us is 2 kgs of potatoes cost 36. So now I'll write in kgs, in rupees. Let me write it like this. In kgs, 5 kgs. Rupees I don't know. X. In kgs I'll take 2 kgs. Here it is rupees 36. Rupees 36. So I made it like this. So now this divided by this is equal to this divided by this, is it not? So kg by kg is equal to rupees by rupees. So correspondingly you should write. You can't write in place of x 36 because 5 kg costs how much we don't know. So we took it as x. But 2 kg of potatoes, how much it costs, we know it is 36. So when the problem is in proportion, that too especially in directly proportion, you have to write it like this. So very simple way of doing it. See, no statements, no sentences, nothing. Directly if you can write like this in a tabular form, it will become very easy from this. So therefore 5 is to 2. Therefore 5 is to 2 is as x is to 36. Job is very easy now. So you can go by product of means is equal to product of extremes. So 2x is equal to 5 into 36. Transpose 2 here, 5 into 36 by 2 I am taking it here. So that is 5 into 18. So 18 times. So 5 into 18. So 90. So you are here with, right, 90. So what is that? 90 rupees. Because you are determining it to be x. X falls under rupees unit, isn't it? So therefore what is the value of x? X is equal to rupees 90. So conclusion, you have to give the statement form, right? Therefore he has, who is that fellow? Madhu. Madhu has to pay rupees 90 for 5 kgs of potatoes. So this is how you have to write your answer. Clear, children? So let us see what we have done. So here the question is 5 kgs he bought. He doesn't know how much he has to pay. So we wrote it as 5 kgs here under kgs and then under rupees x. And but the information given to us is for 2 kgs it costs 36 rupees. So we have put it and we wrote it in proportion form. So that is 5 is to 2 is as x is to 36. Dear children, please remember, see, whenever you are taking the ratio of the similar quantities you have to take. So that is kgs to kgs and rupees to rupees. By mistake also don't take the other way round. So then you are wrong. Okay, 5 is to 2 is as x is to 36. Now which rule we applied? Product of means is equal to product of extremes. Very good. Product of means 2 into x is 2x. Product of extremes 5 into 36. So therefore transpose 2 here. So that is equal to 5 into 36 by 2 to 18 times 4. 5 into 18. 90 rupees 90. So Madhu has to pay rupees 90 for 5 kg of potatoes. Is that clear? Okay, now just pause the video for a moment and copy the notes. This is the first part. Take a screenshot. And this is the next half of the problem. And now the last problem of today's class, but this is from exercise 3, children. So let's read out what is given in the problem. So Shishma has a road map with a scale of 1 centimeter representing 18 kilometers. So what is the meaning of this? 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter represents how much? Represents 18 kilometers. Represents 18 kilometers. You are studying in social studies, is it not? Whenever you take maps, so you will take a scale, is it not? So because you cannot write 3,500 kilometers, you can't show it on a map. If that is the case, you have to have a length of the map to be equal to 3,500 kilometers. Is it not? It is not possible. So there what you are doing, so for every particular kilometer, you are taking some measure in the scale as the smallest unit, and then you are saying that this is the measure of the map. Whatever you are measuring in the map, you have to equate it to real quantity like this. So here similarly Sushma is using a road map. So in that, what is the scale of the map? Scale of the map says that 1 centimeter in the map is in real equal to 18 kilometers on the road. Okay, so that means 1 centimeter if you are moving on the map, it is 18 kilometers on the road. So 18 kilometers if you cover a distance, in the map you would have moved by 1 centimeter. Right. Now she drives on a road for how much? 72 kilometers. Now she drove the car for 72 kilometers distance. So now what the question? What would be her covered distance in the map? So how much distance should we show that from where to where in the map she moved? Okay, from where to where. It means how much distance did she move on the map. Very good. So what is that? Let us move on to the same tabular form. So we will take here distance in map as one column, right? Distance on road, another column, because similar quantity should be taken under. So distance in map, first one is 1 centimeter. Distance on road is 18 kilometers. Right, distance on map, we don't know what it is, x. Here it is 72 kilometers because she moved by 72 kilometers. Very easy. So now 1 is to x, 1 is to x, same column, is as 18 is to 72. Okay, so now again product of means is equal to product of extremes. So 72 into 1 is 72, which is equal to x into 18, or for your convenience I am shifting it as x into 18 is equal to 72, or transpose now 18. So x is equal to 72 divided by 18. Do we have anything in common? I think 9 2s are 18. 9 8s are 72. 2 4s are, 18 4s are, I didn't observe this. So x is equal to 4 centimeters. So where is x? X is under distance in map. So therefore we will get the unit to be centimeters, 4 centimeters. So therefore how to conclude? Therefore Sushma would have moved. Sushma would have moved 4 centimeters on map. Very good. Excellent. Okay, let us see what we did. Very simple, very simple, right? If you understand ratio concept, this is the most easiest chapter. If you don't understand the logic and how many times you may do, you will be doing mistakes. So please take the concept clearly into your brain, children, right? Into your minds. So now distance in map, we made one column. Distance on road, one column. So corresponding values we took. So for 1 centimeter, you can't equate 72 kilometers. Remember that. 1 centimeter corresponds to 18 kilometers. And we don't know the distance on map. We have to find out. That we named as x. then this corresponds to 72 kilometers. Then we have written it in proportion form. So that is in the similar same column quantities you have to take as ratio. So 1 is to x is as 18 is to 72. Thus, you know the next part, all the steps, you are very familiar how to transpose and find the answer. Okay. So pause the video for a moment and copy this. And then after this, please complete exercise 2 and 3 and then post me your answers. Take the screenshot. And this is the next half. Okay, children, see you in the next class.